The stadium clock was ticking towards the 86th minute of the match between the United States and Bosnia and Herzegovina, the final fixture of the 2026 World Cup group stage. The atmosphere inside the stadium was electric. American fans held their breath as they watched their team secure qualification for the round of 16. Suddenly, a Bosnian defender collapsed to the ground after a heavy collision with the young American striker, Balogun. The referee initially signaled to play on, but the VAR room quickly buzzed into his earpiece, *, there is an incident worth reviewing. *. The referee headed to the pitch side monitor while silence fell over the stadium. Seconds later, he returned, brandishing a straight red card in Balogun's face. The shock wasn't about playing the remaining minutes a man down. It was because this card meant an automatic suspension, stripping America of its star striker for the crucial round of 16 clash against Belgium. The news spread like wildfire, with the uproar reaching all the way to the White House. There, behind the Oval Office desk, President Donald Trump was not about to let the matter slide. To him, Balogun's absence was a direct threat to the American World Cup dream. Trump picked up the phone and made a direct call to the president of FIFA, Gianni Infantino. In his trademark assertive tone, Trump made it clear to Infantino that the challenge did not warrant a sending off, and that neither America nor the tournament could afford to lose such a key player in a knockout match due to a harsh refereeing decision. The president didn't stop at the phone call. Hours later, he proudly announced his personal intervention to reporters, and then took to his Truth Social platform to publicly thank FIFA for showing flexibility and fairness. At FIFA headquarters, this phone call left officials in a highly uncomfortable position. The political pressure from the host nation's president was immense. Following lengthy, closed-door meetings of the disciplinary committee, a stunning decision emerged that no one saw coming. Balogun was cleared to play against Belgium. However, FIFA needed a legal shield to protect itself from accusations of favoritism. They invoked a forgotten clause in their regulations, Article 27 of the Disciplinary Code, which allows for the temporary suspension of a ban under probation. The official statement announced that while the red card would remain on the player's record, the suspension itself was frozen, provided the player committed no further disciplinary infractions for a year. The sports media exploded with shock and fury. In the opposing camp, the Belgian Football Association branded the decision a stab in the back for fair play and a dangerous precedent that opens the door to political interference in football. In broadcasting studios, former stars like Wayne Rooney and Gary Neville vented their anger at FIFA, asserting that the rules of the game had been altered behind the scenes to appease the White House. Amidst the clash of politics and sport, Balogun stepped onto the pitch for the round of 16, leaving behind one of the most controversial chapters in World Cup history, a story proving that while some matches are decided on the green grass, others are played in the corridors of political power.